accidentally killed his girlfriend. We finna get right into this. See what's it about, man. Make sure I want the likes up. Stuff new, all that good stuff, man. If you want to watch this video without my commentary, without our commentary, head over to Insanity Body Cam, bro. Simple. Or search this title up. So how long he got? Shit, I don't even know. It ain't even say. He probably bonded out though. He probably bonded out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Okay, just set your shoes down there. What's going on? I see blood all over your hands. What's going on?
This is 30-year-old Nathan Fry. Just minutes earlier, police had responded to a fatal shooting and found him bloodied and too shocked to speak.
Our victim is here with a shot to the head. It looks like a large amount of brain matter on the ground.
What officers don't yet realize is that Nathan isn't just an innocent bystander. He was a vigilante with a murder plot that left the wrong person dead.
What you're telling me doesn't match what Shannon's telling me. It's not matching what Christopher's telling me. Nate, listen to me. I'm trying to help you.
Nate jumped up on the bed, steps back 2 feet, and then I hear bang.
Who just fired on Nathan or Chris?
Well, that's what we're going to figure out, okay?
And one of you guys better take them away before I see them, because I will kill them both.
What the hell is going on?
On November 6th, 2022, a distraught woman called 911, reporting that a fatal shooting had just occurred in her house.
911 location of your emergency.
We need an ambulance. Somebody's been shot.
Are they outside or inside?
No, they're inside the house.
Okay, is someone there at least controlling the bleeding?
I don't know.
Okay, do you know where they were shot at?
No, she's in the chest or somewhere. It's in her head.
She's shot in her head?
Yes, she's
okay,
normal. Oh my God.
Is she awake at all?
With a shotgun.
Shot in the head with a shotgun.
Yes.
He tried to close casket her shit, bro. A shotgun to the head, bro.
God.
Damn.
Close
That's why
range.
the cop was like, cop was saying there's a lot of brain matter everywhere. That makes sense. Fucking shotgun to the man.
Was this accidental? Is the gun still on scene?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, I just want to request that no one touch that weapon. I do have law enforcement and medical heading to you, okay?
Officers rush to the scene where they're met by a man seemingly in a state of complete shock.
Come on over here. Where's everyone else at? They're downstairs? Okay, just set your shoes down there. What's going on? I see blood all over your hands. What's going on?
Chris got an argument and he started throwing things.
Who did?
Chris.
Oh, her and Chris? Okay.
He started arguing. He got close and loud and picked up something and threw it. And
Were you in the room?
I had just gotten it back.
Okay. Did he pick up a rifle? Or a shotgun or what? Alright. Just come over here. I'll put you in the car.
The first person officers encounter at the scene is Nathan Fry, who appears extremely shaken, claiming a man named Chris was arguing with someone inside the house before gunfire erupted. At this point, officers have no idea who Chris is, but they would very soon uncover just how central he is to everything. Suspecting Nathan might have been involved in the shooting, officers quickly detain him. Meanwhile, more witnesses begin to exit the house. One of them is Shannon, the woman who called 911. She also lives in the home and was a close friend of the victim. But what Shannon is about to tell the officers doesn't align with Nathan's claims.
Okay, what was going on?
We're up there fighting.
Okay. Anybody else see it?
No, I heard it.
Okay.
In my room, and obviously Nate pulled out the shotgun. I don't know what happened.
Nate pulled out the shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everything, he's got James mad all over him.
How did you
That's weird though. Like, so argument. What were y'all arguing about? That's what I want to know. For somebody to lose their life, man. People be making permanent decisions off of temporary emotions. That's the most fucking craziest thing to me, bro. You take someone's life over your emotions, bro. That would change within the next 5 minutes. It ain't whatever y'all argued about. It ain't gonna fucking matter. Like, That's crazy.
Okay.
Chris says.
Chris says he pulled it out.
Yeah. He's always carrying around weapons.
Nathan is?
Yeah.
Okay. Just have a seat right there. Who else is inside besides Chris?
Shannon tells officers that Nathan pulled the trigger, but admits she didn't witness it herself. She only heard it from Chris, who, unlike the others, still hasn't come out of the house. Officers grow concerned and request additional units as a precaution before quickly surrounding the home and ordering Chris to come outside.
Chris, come on over this way, man. Okay, come on over here. Come to me, son. Make sure you got no weapons. Okay. So what happened, man?
Talking about opportunities that they're taking the name.
Right.
Got upset. Came at me. Back. Shotgun. Came at me again. Saw the gun go off. I thought he loaded with some kind of water. Sprayed me down. And
Okay.
I realized I hadn't been shot.
Okay. Go ahead and go. Okay. Do me a favor. I don't want you to talk to anybody else, okay? All right. So go ahead and have a seat over here by the front of this Dodge Durango, please. Right over here.
In an unclear ramble, Chris claims that Nathan pulled the trigger and fired the shot, and the victim's blood was sprayed all over him. But just moments earlier, Nathan told officers it was Chris who had been arguing with the victim, suggesting he was more involved than he let on. With both of them pointing fingers at each other, officers grow increasingly skeptical and decide to dig into their backgrounds. That's when they uncover a troubling detail about Chris. He had a history of domestic abuse and prior incidents at this very address. He's far from a neutral witness. With both Nathan and Chris now detained, officers begin securing the scene. Inside, they're met with a grisly sight.
Report police! Report police! This way. Good to see. Alright, she's getting here. Alright, you wanna go right there? Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah. And there's a lot of blood on the ground, so our victim is here with a shot to the head. It looks like large amount of brain matter on the ground. Shotgun. Shotgun. That's what initially is being said. Yes.
The victim is 44-year-old Jennifer Lee, a resident of the home and a mother of two. It turns out the police department was familiar with this address, having responded numerous times to heated confrontations involving Jennifer, her ex-husband Chris, and her current boyfriend Nathan. Records indicated Jennifer shared a complicated history with both men, and more recently, tensions had escalated. On several occasions, Nathan reportedly stepped in during conflicts between Jennifer and Chris. But on this day, the line between protector and aggressor would blur, as detectives later learn how things tragically went off course. For now, though, officers had to break devastating news to Jennifer's son, who had just
I got his stomach out and shit, bro.
Hey, there's no easy way to say this, bud. But there was some kind of altercation in your mom's room, and a firearm was discharged, and your mom was passed. I have grandma coming.
Who just fired the arm, Nathan or Chris?
Well, that's what we're going to figure out, okay? That's what we're going to figure out.
One of you guys better take them away before I see them, because I will kill them both.
Okay, we'll take care of it, okay? Hey, your brother's right around the corner.
Okay, I'm going to take it to my wife's inside.
Overwhelmed by anger and grief, Jennifer's son leaves the scene after hearing the tragic news. Minutes later, Jennifer's mother would also arrive at the scene, completely unaware that her daughter was gone.
Natalie? I'm here. Real so I can talk to you. Real quick.
Itchy, shut up.
This is Jared Horton. He's one of our chaplains here.
Hi.
Okay.
Somebody's dead.
Yes.
Who?
Jennifer.
Oh God, no.
I'm sorry.
Boy, that
Clearly heartbroken.
oh, that has to be a
The
tough
dog.
job right there,
You
bro.
can feel the pain.
You gotta break the news to somebody that they loved one is gone. That
The
gotta be a tough
dog back
job.
there feeling the pain. Like, hell no, fuck nigga done kill my fuck nigga.
Yeah, hey, her
Dog
son,
feel the pain, bro.
he liable to crash out. I ain't gonna lie, he
The
liable to crash
son,
out.
bro, the son probably had
I
a
would've
whole
crashed.
Domino's large pepperoni pizza he could have been at home chowing down on. But he had to come
He
out the
ain't gonna be able to
crib.
eat now. He ain't gonna be able to eat now.
He had to come out the crib.
That like that.
Find out his mama gone.
It's like how they say heartbreak. Like a significant other that you really love and they leave your ass. How you don't eat, bro? You lose weight. You gonna lose weight, bro. Same with this man losing his mom. He ain't gonna have no appetite.
Damn, I must have
Broken
been
by
through
her
so many
daughter's
heartbreaks.
murder, Jennifer's mother is comforted by officers. Meanwhile, one of them steps away to inform Nathan and Chris that they'll be taken in for questioning. That's when Nathan makes a troubling claim.
Hey, Nate, for everyone's safety, where did you put the shotgun at?
I didn't have a shotgun.
You didn't have a shotgun? Okay, you told me earlier you put it away.
They had it put away.
Who put it away?
And Jen and them.
And had the gun put away? Okay. Then how did somebody get shot if the gun got put away?
They were fighting all night.
Okay. But all I'm worried about right now is where the gun is. Just because that place is a disaster. Just walking in there to search, I don't want the gun to go off.
I honestly don't know.
Okay. You don't know where you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere.
Okay. All right. Hang tight then.
Nathan insists that he never even had a gun, a claim directly contradicting his earlier statement about what happened inside the house. Because of this inconsistency, officers suspect Nathan isn't telling them the whole truth. But this would only mark the beginning of growing uncertainty around his true role in the fatal shooting. But before we continue, life can change in an instant. That's what happened in Sparred, someone global client paying 12 advocate by body kit. Let's get back to the investigation.
Morgan, go ahead, sponsor me.
So, to get to the bottom of how Jennifer ended up dead,
hell no, niggas
officers
get fired.
transported both Nathan and Chris for questioning. Chris was taken to a nearby fire station, both to collect his bloodied clothing as evidence and hear his full account of the shooting. But what Chris says next would introduce a new possibility to the officers, that Jennifer's death may not have been intentional at all.
You came upstairs this morning, or this afternoon, and then make something to eat. You said you then went in and checked in with Jen, looking for a cigarette, and then you told her you found the saw.
Yep.
Is that when she initially made the comment?
That was, yeah.
And when you talked to Jen, where was she at?
She was in her room.
She's in her room.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was in the room?
Her and Nate.
Okay.
And she started to shut down. She started to do other stuff while I was talking. And she stopped me and said, "Fine, I get it. I'm a horrible person. Shannon's your support person. And I'm done. Leave me alone." She got up, came towards me, and looked like she was going to swing, and I kind of curled back and pushed her back into the room towards her bed. And out of the corner, I see Nate jump up on the bed, steps back about 2 feet into the middle of the bed, and then I hear bang. When I'm thinking I'm dead, I feel water. I think Jen coming at me, pushing back. He just got scared, and he had the obviously operational gun in his hand. Jumps up, stumbles because he's on a soft bed, and points the gun, pulls the trigger, and Jen stepped back to hit me. And her face was just
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
According to Chris, the shooting was accidental. He explains that he and Jennifer were once married and that their relationship had long been marked by conflict. Things only got worse, he says, when Jennifer began dating Nathan, the man he now claims killed his ex-wife. He also says that all three live under the same roof in what he describes as a chaotic household.
He looked like a kid. Like, that's weird. But hey, to each their own, bro.
Shared with several other residents. At this point, officers are deeply conflicted. Chris has a documented history of domestic violence and was found covered in blood, but despite that, multiple witnesses claim it was Nathan who pulled the trigger, killing his girlfriend Jennifer. Meanwhile, Nathan hasn't accused anyone, but his shifting story and failure to provide a consistent explanation have raised serious red flags. By now, investigators believe Nathan is the more likely shooter based on witness statements, the location of blood spatter, and the brain matter found on Chris, suggesting he was standing nearby when Jennifer was shot. But the only question is whether it was intentional.
And you know the room's being audio and video recorded, right? Okay, so you say this all started last night?
That night, because Chris was on one.
Chris was on one? What do you mean on one?
Fuck it, I'm on one.
We were going through everything they were reading. I woke up this morning to them talking, and then he got more aggressive and louder. He got closer, she jumped up towards him, started yelling, told him to get out.
So far, everything Nathan says matches what Chris shared in his interview. That is, until he says this.
I don't know, I didn't shoot anyone.
Then who did?
I don't know.
Did you accidentally pull the trigger? Were you trying to make Chris stop?
I don't use weapons or anything when I get in.
Okay, so understand this. Pieces of her face and brain are all over Chris. Okay? He was on the other side of her when she was shot. You've already told me there was just 3 people in that room.
That's crazy.
You, Jennifer, and Chris. Did you not love her? Did you not love her?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I know you didn't try to kill her. I know you didn't try to hurt her. You were probably trying to protect her. I'm aware of what Chris has done to her in the past. For Jennifer's sake, for her memory, be honest here, son. I know you didn't mean to do it. There's only 3 of you in the room.
The officer is well aware of Chris's documented history of abusing Jennifer, making the possibility that Nathan may have acted to protect her more plausible. Believing the shooting may have been an accident, the lead detective prepares a strategy. He plans to frame the incident as deliberate, hoping that if Nathan is hiding something, he'll push back and finally reveal the truth. It's a psychological tactic, and one that just might work, because as officers are about to learn, there's more to this so-called accident than anyone has let on.
Chris is telling me you picked it up, you aimed at it, and you shot him. You shot at him and then you hit Jennifer by mistake. That's homicide, that's murder. You first told me you knew nothing about the gun or how it happened. Now
it's crazy,
your statement's getting a little closer to what Chris said. So we need to stop lying, because it's not going to help you. With what you're going to be charged with. You need to be clear here. You need to be honest. Chris says you pick the gun up, you start to point it at him and you trip on the bed. Okay? So you just pointed the gun at him to make him leave, to make him stop. Is that what happened then? Okay, you were not wanting anybody to get shot. Because that makes a lot more sense. And when you pointed the gun at him, is that when you fell? You believe so? You have to speak up. I know you can speak up louder. Come on.
I believe so.
You believe so? So
Bro, crying his eyes out right now, bro.
This shotgun sounds like it belonged to Stewart, the gentleman that just recently passed away, right? A lot of his firearms were either destroyed or damaged in their house fire that they lost, right? So you were working on some of them, trying to get them. They were damaged, it sounds like, in the fire. Okay. How about the shotgun? How many times do you guys take the shotgun?
It's still iffy.
It was still iffy? What do you mean iffy?
You know, it's not fully put together with the actual stock underneath it.
For that shotgun to fire, you have to cock the hammer back.
Really touchy.
What's very touchy?
This gun. This one doesn't have anything very securing it, so it's loose.
What's loose?
The mechanism stuff.
I understand it's very touchy, but if it is functional, there's enough pressure in that spring that there's no way that the hammer could fall back on its own. Did you pull the hammer back?
No.
Then how did the hammer get pulled back?
It was already pulled back.
Obviously, you had your finger on the trigger.
There's no trigger guard. Anything.
There's no trigger guard?
No.
Okay.
What the fuck?
There's some pieces. I just picked it up and grabbed it.
I understand. So I can understand no trigger guard and the trigger could get hit. But
I did not pull a hammer back intentionally.
good.
I would not go that far. And I've told them that multiple times.
All right, man.
In a strange turn of events, the situation finally began to make sense. The shotgun recovered at the scene wasn't a standard firearm and appeared to be partially rebuilt, missing several key components. It was the same weapon Nathan had been working on himself, an unstable, unfinished shotgun with no reliable trigger system. Nathan tells officers he was trying to protect Jennifer during an escalating argument between her and Chris. After Chris pushed her, he grabbed the shotgun, hoping to scare Chris off by pointing it at him, but in the chaos, he lost his footing and the unstable weapon discharged, killing his girlfriend, Jennifer. And just like that, he confessed to firing the shot that killed her. With all witness accounts largely consistent and Nathan admitting to accidentally firing the gun, he was ultimately convicted of 1 count of first-degree manslaughter and 1 count of first-degree unlawful possession of a firearm. On February 8th, 2024, just weeks after his plea, Nathan Fry was sentenced to 12 years in prison. As for Chris, he was...
I knew he was going to get like a 12... I was thinking about 10 years. I was thinking about 10 years for it because it was pretty much involuntary manslaughter. He didn't mean to do it. That wasn't his intentions, but it happened.
He's not charged with any additional offenses related to the incident.
That's crazy, bro.
So Nate was really trying to protect her, but he slipped or tripped on the bed and let off of...
and accidentally killed her.
It was probably aimed towards Chris, but once he slipped or tripped, then it aimed towards her and boom. Dang.
Yeah, only 12 because it wasn't. He didn't go his way and try to kill her.
It wasn't intentional.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
You know how somebody might fuck around and accidentally hit somebody with their car. Like, we know somebody personally that this happened to, but it's an accident. Yes, you took that person's life, so you got to do the time, but they ain't gonna hit you with the damn 25 to life type shit. You gonna get it's like a 10 to 15 year sentence that they hit you with. But it's definitely sad, bro. I know